الحمد لله رب العالمين. نحمدك اللهم سبحانه كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. نحمدك اللهم آناء الليل وأطراف النهار معترفين بسلطانك حامدين شاكرين لنعمائك. ندعو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يديم علينا نعمه ظاهرة وباطنة، وأن يلهمنا العزم والعزيمة والصبر والثبات على أن نحمده على تلك النعماء. اللهم آمين. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، يحيي ويميت وهو حي لا يموت، وهو على كل شيء قدير، شهادة قامت بها السماوات والأرض. ندعو الله سبحانه وتعالى ألا يحرمنا إياها لحظة لقائه. اللهم آمين. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه، أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. اللهم اجزه عنا خير ما تجزي به مرسلا ونبيا. اللهم شفعه فينا شفاعة لا نعذب بعدها أبدا. اللهم اسقنا من حوضه شربة لا نظمأ بعدها أبدا. اللهم آمين. محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم طب القلوب ودواؤها، وعافية الأبدان وشفاؤها، ونور الأبصار وضياؤها. صلى عليك الله يا علم الهدى، ما هبت اليسائم وما ناحت على الأيك الحبائل. My dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, our sons and daughters, the future of Islam, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Since the beginning of the Hijri calendar, the lunar calendar, more than a month ago, we are celebrating and recognizing the event of the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his migration from Mecca to Al-Madinah. Looking at what happened before the migration for 13 years in Mecca, what is happening during that Hijrah al-Mubarakah, and what happened after. We're still in the middle. We're still with Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, with Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhuma wa ardahuma, in that blessed, in that wonderful and a great journey from Mecca to Al-Madinah. And in the middle, staying in the cave there for a while. What we're trying to do is the following. Not only to celebrate and recognize the event, but mainly to draw some lessons out of it and to learn from it. And try our best to apply some of those lessons to our nowadays, our daily affairs, to benefit from that wonderful, great Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As you all know, all of us are muhajirin, coming from somewhere, from the four corners of the world, and staying in here, in this land, in this country. Even those who are born and raised in here, but coming to Islam, and after, this is a journey for them. So the question would be, are we like those muhajirin with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Are we doing exactly what they did? Did we have the same plan or different plan? And while we're coming in here and staying in here, what was our intention? What are our goals and objectives? We're staying here in this land to do what? Just work, make money, earn money, have a good house, a good car, have children, raise my children, and that's it. Or we have something else we have to do beyond what a lot of people have in their mind. We should do it the way Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. And that's why we're stopping at each and every single event in that journey to learn something from it. We have reached already that point where Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam along with Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, inside the cave, the rest area, take some rest in order to keep going for the rest of the journey. As we have seen, Quraysh people, the disbelievers, have appointed or asked for someone to find Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam in his way to Al-Madinah, and he would have a wonderful gift, 100 camels, for anyone to find Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And we know what happened. That guy couldn't do anything about it because of the miracle Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and with the promise telling him that sometime, somewhere after the victory against the Persian Empire, you will have your gift there. So we're talking about many years to come. And how come Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam would promise someone of something never happened? But it happened, by the way. And this guy had his gift from Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu also. Not only in the time of Muhammad, not only in the time of Abu Bakr, but during the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, when the Muslims under his leadership were victorious against the Persian Empire, and they got all of those gifts, and that little gift would be given to that man Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has promised him with. Abu Bakr and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam inside the cave, and the Quraysh people never give up. They are after them, trying to find them. And Abu Bakr is telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لو نظر أحدهم إلى قدمه لرآنا. If any one of them would look at the level of his feet, meaning at that very low entrance of the cave, he would see us, and we're going to be captured, we're going to be done, we're going to be gone. And we look at the answer of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given to Abu Bakr with that great and absolute confidence in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Confidence in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ما ظنك باثنين الله ثالثهما. Abu Bakr, what do you think of two? Meaning you and I inside this cave, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our third. He's protecting us. He will provide us with safety and security. Don't worry about it. He will never allow anyone to look at the level of his feet to find us, to capture us, to kill us. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's the answer of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Look at that wonderful confidence and trust he has for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even though no security guards, no guards around, no tanks, no military vehicles, no nothing in order to protect him. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In any situation you are in, whatever that situation is, if you're by yourself, make Allah number one in that event, and you're number two, and see how Allah will help you. If it is you and your spouse, and you're discussing something for the future, planning or doing something, think of you to yourself, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there to help and support you. In any situation you're in your business, in your studying, in your life in general, think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first and foremost. Don't forget Him. Otherwise, He will forget you. نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم. If you forget Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forget you. If you remember Allah, اذكروني أذكركم. Remember me, I will remember you. That's the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ما ظنك باثنين الله ثالثهما يا أبو بكر. خلاص. It's over. It's over. And some people would think, if I say this, there would be an immediate answer from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to me in that difficult situation I'm in, and I always remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, anything you do, train yourself as hard as you can, as much as you can. Allah is number one in my life. In any situation, Allah is number one. Don't tell me, I have the money, I can buy whatever. Like that folklore story about Juha, that character in the old history, يعني when people always tell him, Juha, يعني when you do something, say, Inshallah, by the will of Allah. يعني remember Allah. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يعني always be with you. I said, okay. And he never said it. The other day they saw him along with his donkey go to the market in order to sell his donkey and make good money out of it. Okay? He went to the market, tried to sell that donkey. No. And it wasn't even not able to sell the donkey, but the donkey was stolen from him. Yeah, someone came, subhanAllah, took it away from him. When he came back, though people are telling him, Juha, say, I will sell my donkey, inshallah, with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when he came back and the people of the village asked him, Juha, what happened to your donkey? And he said, the donkey is gone, inshallah. And we remember it after the war. Don't wait till you say, I wish I could say, Ya Allah help me. Ya Allah guide me. Ya Allah support me. No. Always Allah is in your sight, in your eyes, in your vision, in your heart, in your soul, in each and every single step you take. That's why immediately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is revealing to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam after his statement to Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu وَأَرْضَاهُ مَا ظَنُّكَ بِاثْنَيْنِ اللَّهُ ثَالِثُهُمَا إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ اللَّهُ أكبر فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ إذ أخرجه الذين كفروا ثاني اثنين إذ هما في الغار إذ يقول لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا فأنزل الله سكينته عليه وأيده بجنود لم تروها وجعل كلمة الذين كفروا السفلى وكلمة الله هي العليا والله عزيز حكيم. والله for any Muslim, if you just look at this ayah, try to understand what it is, the interpretation of it, and to take it as an ibras, as a light, as a guidance for his or his life, this will be more than enough to manage your life in each and every single affair of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling the believers, though they were few, if you think you are the one who made Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam victorious in that event, if you help him, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it does not matter. For Allah did indeed help him when the disbelievers drove him out. The second of the two, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq referring to him, when they, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu were in the cave, he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to his companion Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, be not sad. The translation here is saying afraid, which I don't agree with. Don't be sad. لا تحزن. لا تحزن. And subhanallah Rabbil Alameen, when I think about that wonderful choice of that word in the Quran from Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to Abu Bakr, لا تحزن, don't be sad. Don't be sad. The situation is terrified. The situation is beyond any human being to even understand or comprehend or stand. So the right way in our understanding, when someone with me in that situation, like when I'm driving a car and it is about to have a car accident, someone would hit us from behind, or I would hit someone, or someone from the right or the left, or snow, storm, or whatever, and I would tell that person who gets terrified of that situation, don't be sad. The normal thing to say, don't be afraid. Nothing would happen to us. Calm down. But here, لا تحزن. Subhanallah Rabbil Alameen. As if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has rid the heart of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. anything would happen to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He's not afraid for himself. He is not afraid something might happen to him, even to be killed, even to be harmed, even whatever would happen to him. No, it is that fear I do have toward Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Something would happen to him. That's why I feel so sad. What happened to you, Ya Rasulullah, and what we do after you. That's why the answer from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the tongue of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لا تحزن, don't be sad. And subhanallah, psychologically, mentally, emotionally speaking, when you are in that situation and you're so afraid of something happening, you will develop that state of being afraid to death, fear to death, something happened. And sometimes it would block your thinking, you cannot think anymore, you lose everything. But no, don't be sad. Stay in a calm way. Look at the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ لَا تَحْزَنْ. لَا تَحْزَنْ. Any situation you're in, you're and your spouses, you and your children, and you're facing something, by yourself, facing a challenge, calamity, whatever happened, don't be in grief, don't be sad. Because most of the time we'll say, why me? Why it happened to me? And the negative impact, sadness and grief and agony. It will never help you to move on. As long as you're afraid of something might happen. But لا تحزن. And following this, إن الله, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala definitely, without any doubt, has been with us. With us. So what you're afraid of? Abu Bakr. So this is the way, subhanallah, Rabbil Alameen. This is the revelation, subhanallah, coming to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And according to Al-Mufassirun, those the interpreters of the Quran, when it comes to this ayah, subhanallah, it would go much deeper and deeper and deeper than what I said. How? If you read the seerah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam carefully, and you come to the 9th year before the Hijrah, it was actually one of the major battles ever. Muslims, the Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, under his leadership sallallahu alaihi wasallam, were in Ghazwat Tabuk. I remember that one. And it was against the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire. At that time, subhanallah, wallahi, if you look at Muslims and the Roman Empire, Muslims not even a state. They were still in Mecca. The state established in Medina after 13 years. But here a group of believers believing in Allah and Rasulullah, and that's it. Yeah, a group of believers, that's it. Versus or confronting an empire, Roman Empire, the whole European country collectively. If you look at the boundaries of nowadays, you name all of them, all European countries were against Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, against Islam. At the 9th year of Hijrah, at the situation. Very hot summer. No one can stand. Better be somewhere under a shade of a tree to avoid something might happen to you. Yet, that small number of believers under the leadership of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to fight this war against the Roman Empire. Military equipments, what did they have? Wallahi, almost nothing. Wallahi, almost nothing. In number, much less in number. We're talking about empire. And Muhammad with few of the Sahaba, subhanAllah. The poorest of the poor. Yeah, some people will say, if we have money, we can buy some weapons from here or there. Or Russia give us some food. We'll pay you. or America give us some, or European country, but no money even to buy even a horse or a camel, or a shield or a sword. Except Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, all my wealth, Ya Rasulullah, take it and spend it on the army. Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, the same thing. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. But if you look at the money, comparing to the empire of Roman, yet they were victorious. They were victorious. إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ Allah. Wallahi, I wish you could find in any interpretation of the Quran for this ayah in particular saying military equipments or manpower or some allies or فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ. Then what's the difference between today and that time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Roman Empire with a different name, European country. And add to them another great power here, and another one in Russia, and all of them, no exception, are fighting Islam and Muslim. No exception. Yet we have a lot compared to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In terms of resources, we have, and we can fight, and we can be very victorious. Yet we're defeated. Why? He is not number one in our life today. He is not. He is not. He is not. Could be anywhere in that list. Maybe in the bottom of that list after this country and this nation and this organization. Maybe, Ya Allah. Ya Allah. إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ. But wallahi, I challenge any power of today with the Muslims for leadership. Put Allah first and foremost and see what will happen. But no. If you're on the side of Allah, you're happy. You're a terrorist. So, no. إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ. إِذْ أَخْرَجَهُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثَانِيَ اثْنَيْنِ. They kicked him out. They drove him out, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, with Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu wa arda. إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ لَا تَحْزَنْ. When Abu Bakr asked him, Ya Rasulullah, as we have seen, إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعْنَا. The ayah could stop at that point, subhanallah wallahi. Abu Bakr, don't worry, Allah is with us. Don't worry, we'll be victorious. No one is going to look at his level of his feet. We will never be captured, we will never die, we will never be killed. But ya subhanallah. Ya subhanallah. You are on the side of Allah. See what I'm going to do for you. See what I'm going to do for you. فأنزل الله سكينته عليه. الله أكبر. Tranquility. Calm down. Don't be worried about anything. From him to him directly. As-sakina. Tranquility is provided by Allah